All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back, King Zeph. I be Friction from Casa del Friction and Casa del King Zeph, drinking his crack as he usually does.
I have to drink. I'm covering the label for we don't want to be censored. I don't know how this works.
I'm pretty positive we won't get in trouble for showing what we're drinking. And I'm pretty sure the company that you're getting your energy drink from isn't like Coke or anything like that, where they'd be like, "Hey,
Yeah, perfect. Lemon perfect. Fantastic.
cheap product placement,"
Shoot. There we
even
go.
even though you already work with them as a client. But anyway, all righty, today's the fateful day slash week. Well, it starts today. It's going to be out there the week. We are going to do our second official album review, passer playlist for the Avenged Sevenfold album. Life is but a dream.
And I want you all know this is a pivotal moment in our friendship because if I don't like this album, it's not left for us. This is it.
No, it's not. No, it's not going to be it. But there are going to be some very. I'm going to demand a lot from you, and it's going to be reasonable demands, but it's a lot from you. So
Yeah, he's gonna shut off HBO Max,
no, no,
Netflix, and phone services,
no, 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 no,
Peacock,
no, no, no.
Disney Plus,
You are not going to get
Hulu.
excommunicated. So
Y'all
I,
time stamp this right now.
you're
I'm
not
gonna use this in court documents.
you're not getting excommunicated if you don't like this. But anyway, because
Time stamp it.
you're save it for the record. Because don't make me stand trial for this. All right. So last time we did an album review, we did it for Black Veil Brides, and so this one's going to be a little bit different. So for this listen through, I don't care about you passing or playlisting songs unless you absolutely know for certain when you hear it and you feel it in your bones that you have to playlist this, playlist it. So make it be known. So we're gonna go through all of these songs and packets, and I'm gonna get your thoughts on each song. I'm not gonna get your pass or playlist unless you are 100% in it, saying, you know what, I'm playlisting this. If you're ready to playlist it on the first listen through, have at it and let us know. But if you're not, don't feel bad because I don't want you to playlist this right away because you are going to have to listen to this more than one time, 100%. Also,
Okay. Do I need a lyrics video up?
you might have to look up the lyrics for it because I can't broadcast a video, and I'm sure the visuals don't have lyrics in them. So you might have to look that up too. I'll send them to you. I'll make your life easy. So,
Let's say, I mean, if I need to listen and read at the same time, I'm multitasking king out here, so we can do this.
all right, this is a concept album. This is Avenged Sevenfold's very first concept album, so it is very weird and very different from everything that they've ever done. So, and I know how we feel about concept albums.
I love concept albums.
Yeah,
Love. I here y'all gonna hear this because y'all
yes.
already made this part in the video.
So,
Music without purpose, stupid. Let's say it.
oh, that's
It
true.
has some purpose,
Music
some
is
something. Don't just
music is supposed to have a purpose at the end of the day in some form or fashion. Whether it's
I don't care
good,
what it
whether it's
is.
bad, but it's supposed to have a purpose.
Now, music that tells a story.
Okay. So I'm gonna read you now the description of this album because you need to keep this in the back of your head because I know you. You're still new. You're still getting your feet wet in the rock genre. And this album is kind of confusing, so you're not going to understand it just by listening to it one time. So I'm going to read you the synopsis and keep this in the back of your head when you're listening to it musically. So this is the description for Life is But a Dream. Avenged Sevenfold's new album, Life is But a Dream, is best served as a whole and consumed in mass to truly appreciate its musical breadth and sonic depth. Written and recorded over the span of 4 years, it was produced by Joe Barresi and Avenged Sevenfold in Los Angeles and mixed by Andy Wallace in the Pericles, Pennsylvania. The album is a journey through an existential crisis, a very personal explanation into the meaning, purpose, and value of human existence with the anxiety of death always looming.
Cool.
So that's the
Hope
concept.
it's happy. I'm gonna die throughout the whole. Oh, it's behind me. It's on me.
You're just like, I hope it's happy. So keep that in your head. Because that's gonna have to stick around so that things make a little bit more sense. Like I said, you will have to listen to this more than once, so that's gonna be your homework assignment off camera is to listen to the album again. And you're gonna have to listen to it from top to bottom. After that, you can start picking and choosing songs.
But
Last challenge.
only I can. How long is it?
It is 11 songs. It's 53 minutes.
Okay, so now I can listen to that album throughout many activities.
Yes. Yeah. It's not like you won't have a difficulty finding a spot to listen to it. And then my last challenge to you is I want you to guess what my favorite song is on this album. It probably would be very easy for you. But I just want you to guess.
One of your so out of this, there's one. I know you enjoy it, but there's one that stands above the
There's
rest.
one song of the 11 that stand out amongst the others, and that is my favorite song. I want you to figure out which one that is.
Okay. Get my handy dandy.
I'm getting my pen. Yeah, take notes. So anyway.
Blues Clues.
I'm excited to see your reactions. All right. I'll be Friction. Are you ready? Did you just freeze?
Yes, I am. No, haha. See, y'all still my own. Yeah, it's it.
Bro,
I'm focused.
All right. No time to explain, gang. This is Life is But a Dream.
That guitar boy. This needs a video.
They have visuals for every song on the album.
It's amazing.
It strikes me that I don't belong here anymore. As I observe my own reflection, try a happy face, staring through the warm tears, separate from the cold years. I never had the will anyway.
It's on my.
Toss a rope over the bridge and fall into the night. And here I swing from my family tree. Say good night. Can't you see? Life is but a dream anyway.
You know what? I'm glad.
Just want to.
I'm glad you caught that last part. I looked over. I'm like, you heard it.
Just want to throw this out here in all seriousness for our viewers. Therapy. Don't be afraid of it. Go to therapy. Don't commit suicide.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah, please. But yeah. I'm like, toss a rope over the branch. Immediately, I'm like,
So
yeah,
someone's
this is about to go to a lynch. Yeah, somebody's about to hang themselves and fall into the night. Okay, yeah,
But it's funny because at the end she says, "As here I swing at my family tree, say goodnight."
I'm like, hey,
So okay, so that was the first song. That was called "Game Over." Very
well,
first song.
yeah, fits. Game over. Fits 100%. I agree. Great name for it.
So anyway, let's get your thoughts on what you thought of this first song. Just slapping you right in the face. give you something real soft, some very elegant classical guitars. Like, oh, this is pretty. And then
So, yes, it's so. Well, first of all, it's obviously based on your description and now how this started. This sets the tone for the album. So, yeah, I'm just curious to see
where it leads,
where this goes. Hopefully there's some redemption or not. All stories don't have happy ending. I'm just curious of where this is gonna go.
All right. So
I'm locked in. This is a story time.
All righty. So we move on to the next song, which is called Mattel, as in Mattel, the toy company.
In perfect timing for the Barbie movie that came out.
It's actually been a joke that they were just like, hey, this is the theme song for Barbie. It's literally been their joke for a little while, and I wouldn't be surprised if it somehow showed up on the soundtrack, because I haven't looked at it, so who knows. Anyway, Mattel.
Great start.
My vinyl skin provides protection. It holds in place my plastic bones. Gas button eyes reflect an image. All seems as it should, but there's nobody home. Hear the breeze, that's where the painted trees. Toy yellow birds up on the rooftop scene, and chorus wind a buzzing beat. Melting sun LED beams from the sky being out on the street.
Yeah, that's straight again.
Tears me apart at the seams. Now I know this might sound crazy, but I've smelled the plastic daisies, and it seems we've found ourselves in.
Where? Where did you find yourself?
Roundhead consumed with major nothings. Ears made of wax unfit to hear. Day after day it all plays over. Dedicated loop. Same year after year. Please attend all model citizens. RSVP if we can count you in. Empty as we play pretend. Send our thoughts with you into your kin. In case we don't see you again. Good
Smooth here?
afternoon, good evening, and good night. Now I know this might sound crazy, but I've smelled the plastic daisies,
Oh, this is
and
the
it
part. Now, where are we
seems
going?
we've found ourselves in.
say hell? All right. Is that I gotta ask at the end.
That's the end of Mattel, yes.
Okay, because sometimes they like to do a 30-second delay and then come in with a
Or something else.
epiphany of music. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm sorry.
No, that
Let's
comes
go
later.
here.
No, that comes later.
Cool. So all right, we have suicide. Then we have living in a fake, meaningless life. Living in kind of a falsehood of a world. Just trying to think deeply about it.
I feel like
Because it's Mattel,
I feel like I should just give you a brush and just let you paint. And just let you paint.
I mean,
so we have this,
yeah.
and then we have this.
We have this. Because all right, I get it. So it's, the whole concept. I believe I get it. I ain't gonna say that. Mattel, Barbie, fake, living in a fake life, and when you look around, finding themselves in hell. It took me a while to hear.
Well, yeah,
hell.
Yeah, well, because that's a very deep growled hell. Like it took me a minute to catch it too. I'm just like, I feel like that's what you're saying because that sounds like what adequately makes sense to say. But I couldn't tell right away.
I connected the dots because I'm like, all right, he found themselves in that could be a positive place, and based on the growl,
probably hell.
Really evil. Probably hell. Probably hell. Just throwing it out there. Okay. And again, Sinister's mother freaking gates on that guitar.
But I also got to give it to Brooks Wackerman on the drums because that's probably, I think Mattel is probably one of the hardest drum parts he's had on this album on a technical standpoint. So I got to give it to them on that too. But anyway.
Well, he did get real boom bap rap at the end there, and I appreciate him for. I'm like, oh, hold on, man. Hey, okay, I see.
Change. Genre
hey,
change.
I like this. I thought somebody was about to come in and start spitting the bar. So Fresh 16. I'm like, oh, y'all different. Y'all different.
I ain't gonna lie. If a rapper showed up on a Avenged Sevenfold track and it was cold, I might lose my shit. Lose my shit.
Have they partnered with any rappers?
On The only rapper that I know that they work with is MGK, and Shadows and Gates played on the first song MGK's first album, but otherwise no. So, but they are fans of rap, so it's just I haven't seen it. I haven't heard or seen any extra collabs unless the one's in the pipeline.
Well,
All right.
okay.
On to song number 3, which is titled "Nobody."
Sing a trend here. wait, is it Connect Nobody?
Right in the shadows, wandering beyond the frame. Float like a feather through space and time outside a dream. Here aware with infinity in the dance we've shared before. Somewhat dissolution, this is I am all as I am none. Here we fly so high, no coming down. Shedding weight as I'm coming undone, all that's left converging as one. I am the sun, I am the sun, yeah. I'm the God, I'm the wake, I'm the one in everything. I'm the life, I'm the dead, I'm a man without a head. I'm the God, protected by isolation, come apart divine separation. 1,000 falls are set into the ether, lunatic enchanted by the ether. Now we all are in a treasure, ours is the nothing is the shade of the skies. Now you sing and leave it how it used to be, none of that from the caramelize. Breathe in the silence, ebb and flow among the waves. Blur the spectrum in like a dark and equal face. All I ever was has been, and always will be. Here I am as I started again, beyond death and born on the wind. I am the sun, I am the sun, yeah.
All right, that's nobody.
All right.
This is funny to say.
No,
That's nobody.
that's nobody. That's nothing. All right. I'm gonna start from the back end. I think I like guitar so much because that's how I play my saxophone.
He's like, he's right there is how I play sax.
Like like literally he'll play quick notes and runs. And I'm trying to jam as many freaking notes as I can before the beat drops. Because like as he was just going through, I'm just like blowing my soul, blowing my soul. Oh,
You know, it's crazy how really many instruments mesh together when you really think about it like that. It's just like, yeah, most, your filthy saxophone players pretty much play like guitarists to a degree.
yeah. And I'm like, as I'm just listening, I'm like,
Because it's like the thought process would be, well, it's another string instrument, so you would think maybe a badass violinist or something like that. But even violinists don't snap off like that. Like, they have moments, but in terms of if you take a style and just a run or ad lib and a filthy solo, the next closest instrument that would basically would be a saxophone and a guitarist would pretty much solo similarly.
most jazz songs I have, modern, not the old school, they have a guitar accompany. I get it. I get it now.
Yeah,
I think that's why I'm in
I
love.
really never thought about it until you brought that up like that. I'm just like, you're not wrong because it's exactly the same. But anyway, back to you.
I feel fulfilled. Okay, all right. So first of all, I mean that that's sexy.
You said that deep bend, that deep bend.
Oh, through the whole song. Oh, that was sexy. That was sexy.
It sets the vibe. It really does. Like I remember when this was the first song they unveiled. When they announced the album, this was the first song they dropped with it. So hearing it for the first time, it's just like, oh, what's this? Where are we going? And it persists throughout the entire song. But not only does it persist, it also basically sets the vibe.
Yes.
Which is the really cool part about it. It's like people may get old of it, but it's like, but no, it's necessary. Like outside of just like
old of it, people, man.
Well, because it's like, it's kind of it is a mildly like cheesy synthy sound. I get that, but it's perfect and it needs to be there. So
look,
like
cheesy synthy. I don't understand none of this. It sounded good.
You say it sounds good to
me. It sounds good to me. I don't know what's cheesy, what's modern, what's overused. I don't know. It sounds good to me.
We also got to remember a lot of people face their opinions and aren't musicians. So,
which I love. How there's so many experts that don't even do the craft. That's a whole nother. That's an hour 30 long YouTube video. Now this was nice. I'm gonna add this.
You said this one's getting added?
Yeah, I'm gonna add this. And then I don't know the technical term, the double speak, talking over while there's a background accompany. I don't know, whatever it is. I loved it.
There you go.
It just, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It just sound. I like when I hit it. When there's like two things going on at the same time. Chill. No, but
so he said, so this one, he said, this is a guaranteed playlist. He's like, you know what, this one's getting added. All right.
I loved, man.
All right. So anyway, we're gonna put a pin on the album right now. We're gonna stop right here for part 1. Now, my question to you so far. So far, I like to say you've been catching stuff. You've been getting the feel. You've been vibing. You're in a good. You seem to be in a very good place right now. So I love it and I dig it. Before we cut part 1, and I know this is early, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you just wander. Do you think my favorite song is in this first part?
That's a good question. So this is obviously a contender. The thing I can't put my finger on is that if you prefer fast or slow. Because I know you listen to both. I'm trying to whittle it down.
He said you listen to everything, so you got to window things down.
Yeah. I'm trying to put it into what would catch your eye, and I know you're a sucker for some good drum, and that can lead a song over for you. So I'm trying to deduce this. Now here we. I may change this.
Well, you're going to change it because we still have another 7 songs to listen to. So
Sure. I don't think it may. I don't know. This it may be no, but I like it, so I'm buying it.
I like it so much. All right, so we'll continue down the journey, and I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to ask you this question again when we get through the next portion of this, and so and we're going to keep it moving until we get to the very end. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, like, comment, and subscribe. Fill out the form in the description box for fan recommendations. You will see us again for part 2, as well as tell us what you think of the album and this first part of everything that we've listened to. So we've gone over Game Over, Mattel, and Nobody. Fake product placement by IB Friction. So anyway, keep up the views, keep up everything going on. Let us know what you're thinking. We will return for part 2 of Life is But a Dream. IB Friction, King Zeph, No Time to Explain. We out till next time.